All right, what's up, man? So today we got Too Real 414 in the building, man. What's up, bro?
What's happening, boss? Man, I'm all right.
Not much, man. You've been doing some big things out there on social media.
Yes, sir.
Really blowing up. I love it.
Appreciate it.
How are you dealing with all this attention?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's really it's really like common, but it's also, you know, sometimes it'd be overwhelming just to know that, you know, people really rock with what you saying and what you standing on. So yeah, I think I'm handling it pretty well.
Yep, you definitely rocking with it, man. And you definitely getting a lot of good looks. So we're going to get to that later. But, man, I want to ask you about this, man. Let the people know where you from, man.
Man, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, man. Midwest, baby, born and raised. Never left my city. An hour away from Chicago. Man, right in the middle of the gutter, man. 13th to right, low end. I'm a Wright Street baby. Grew up behind North Division. Yeah, man. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A lot of people be slipping on the city. And we wanted to, hands down, we wanted the best dress in the world. Like, we can go toe-to-toe with any city. We put that shit on, for real.
That's what I hear, man. I hear there's a lot of big-time players from Milwaukee, man.
Definitely.
Like, especially back in the day. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we got a lot of them,
man. I want to get to some more about you, man. Now, what's your past and how did you become to be a rapper?
Man, to be honest with you, man, it really was like a dramatic experience happening in 2005. You know what I'm saying? A situation happened and I had, I survived it. And, you know, they was telling me I needed therapy and all that shit. And I wasn't feeling therapy at the time. And I'm like, man, so I just started rapping. I put a beat on and I rapped about the situation that happened in my life. And then everybody was like listening to it like, damn, this shit really happened, bro. And it just went up from there. And I just started using music as therapy. It's always been like a therapy, you know what I'm saying? Therapeutic, me just talking and venting.
Okay, so you use music as a way for you to get out, you know, your true feelings and things like that.
Definitely.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
For real.
A lot of people, especially some of the best artists out there, I mean, pain music, obviously, people, you know, in hip hop talk about, they use music as their vessel for, you know,
it's the ventilation system, the way to get it out. That's how I do it too.
Now, you're known as a rapper in your city, definitely. But on social media, we gotta be honest, bro. You been blowing up as far as like your quotes of the day, I should say,
yes,
or your sayings of the day. And I see you're saying on your t-shirt today, man, where you say, "Hey, check this out." Now, I first came to see one of your videos. It's cool.
Yeah.
Now, I first came to see one of your videos with one of my homeboys. We have a group chat like everybody does, right? They had sent it to me, and I'm looking at it, and I was like, "Hey, check this out." And you were kind of telling people about, you know, really being down with their homeboys when their homeboys is down and out. You know what I mean? I wish I could word it as well as you, but what got you to start doing these videos?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. One day, if I tell the story correctly, man, I remember like it was yesterday. I was a Facebook junkie, so I put a stat on Facebook. I was typing it up. It was so long. My phone was on 1%. It died. And you know when you charge your phone off, you thinking it's in the saved draft. It wasn't in the saved draft. So I was like, man, I ain't finna retype that shit. So I just turned my phone around like, "Hey, check this out, boss." And I just went in and I was like so frustrated and mad. And I put it in the air and then, man, it just went up. And I was like, what? And I still didn't take it serious. I just was like, but I was getting DMs. And so it all started for me putting something on the internet because I was having a disagreement with my partner about you only get one bitch that's off limits. And I remember like yesterday, like I was so mad about that subject and I just finna put it out there. And I remember when I put it out there, man, that's how Sugar Free started following me. It made it all the way to Cali. Like everybody was just sharing them.
Yeah, I think I've definitely seen that one too.
It hit 250,000 in like 2-3 days.
That's
the views.
That's crazy.
And I only had 1,800 followers on Instagram.
That's crazy. Now at the time, did you think like, whoa, this like what went across your mind when this happened?
Well, you know, me personally, I ain't think nothing of it because I kept seeing, you know, you see everybody get a viral moment. Like people go viral without even knowing they went viral. Wasn't even trying to go viral. So I was just thinking, okay, this is a subject. I went right back to my regular life. I ain't even think nothing of it at all. It didn't like spark nothing. Like I just like it's nothing.
Now, but what made you get the motivation to continue doing it?
Be honest with you, it was when these be careful how you treat the little dog. When that video went viral, be careful how you treat the little dog. man, I started getting all them DMs from people, from big people. Then I started to see like E40 and Meek Mills and Wallow 267, and then all these people commented on it, and people DMing me like, hey man, I'm getting through my day because of this, man. Keep talking. And it's not people, just a couple people, it's hundreds and 50s, and then I'm reading these DMs like, damn, people really want to hear what I got to say. So they pushed me to take it serious by versa, and I wasn't taking it serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I get it. So, now, in the same tone, man, that video was real deep. Where did you come from in that? Like, what place did you come from to come up with that kind?
You know, to be honest with you, man, the reason I say be careful how you treat the little dog, because a lot of people, man, a lot of niggas be, when they up on a high horse and they doing good, man, they always treat the little homies bogus, man. I was taught to treat the janitor how you treat the CEO. And, you know, Maya Angelou got a famous quote that people forget what you did, they forget what you said, but they never forget how you made them feel. Life is about a feeling. So when people remember how you made them feel, the minute they get established or get some money or get this set together, they immediately want to throw it in your face and show you because you made them feel. So I tell people all the time, you got to be careful how you treat the little dog, because I was a little dog. I was a little dog before, you know what I'm saying? And when I was a little dog, a lot of them treated me as such, you know what I mean? Made me feel less like my opportunities weren't gonna come, and some of you would try to help me back. But the difference between me and them is when I got in position, my God and my spirit and my heart is so pure, it wouldn't allow me to do the shit you did to me. So I'm not gonna return the favor. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna constantly treat you with kindness, and that's gonna eat you alive, because you know you did me wrong. You know you was treating me like the little dog. So I felt that, you know what I'm saying? Because now it's my turn now. And instead of me throwing it in your face or treating you how you treat me, because I already learned to like do for others what they would necessarily do for you, and you'll be blessed. And I learned that from my grandma. So yeah, be careful how you do the little dogs. Definitely was a personal thing with me, where I felt like I was the little dog. Now I'm the big dog. And some of the homies that was the big dogs, now they ain't the big dogs. So it was just I was going through that emotional stage of feeling that, and a lot of this stuff just be off the top of my head when I be feeling it, because sometimes something could trigger a thought, you know what I'm saying? I go around somebody or be around somebody, and it just make a nigga think about, yeah, I remember how you treated me.
And it's wild. Now, this is real. I got to really keep real with you. It's wild how, even when you were talking about that right now, it resonates with me, you know what I'm saying? And when it comes to people who are celebrities, like you have E40 in your comments constantly. You got Meek Mill in your comments constantly. I was amazed by, I'm like, your comment section is like a meetup for like all-star rappers and stuff. And people who really,
right.
They're real, you know?
Right.
And it's so diverse. It goes to show that when you're saying something real, I think it touches people in a special place, no matter who they are or where they are. Because everybody's been the little dog at some point, right?
Yeah.
And that's a lesson about, because think about how many rappers were on top.
Yeah.
And then they were treating everybody. I could think of a lot who treated everybody on their way up, or once they got up, like they were nothing. Like I'm talking about people who are legitimately their fans, like real deal fans. And when things start going down for them, nobody even wondering why nobody clamors to them. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna remember, you know what I'm saying? People gonna remember how you treat them. And it's a lot of stories like that. People like you trying to get your podcast up and started, and you reaching out to bigger people in your city, or up and coming rapper trying to get some advice from another homie, or trying to, whatever they trying to do, people frown down on it because they ain't on their level. And then what ended up happening is the roles reverse, because everybody get their time. And I tell people all the time, the unexpected is the expected. Just like whoever thought that dishwasher would turn into Oprah, you didn't think that. Like, who would have thought, you know what I'm saying, certain people would have turned into who they is.
First thing that came to my mind was short order cook Eminem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he started off as a short order cook, and now he's like the most successful rapper in the history.
And another thing people need to learn, bro, you never know who you're talking to, boss. You never know who you're talking to. Be careful how you treat people. You don't even know who you're talking to sometimes. You be around people that don't even know who you're talking to. Like, you don't even know the importance of who you is. And I'm just sitting here talking to you as if you were nobody, not knowing you somebody that actually could probably help me, boss. You can literally help me out, but I'm so running my mouth and feeling myself where I'm forgetting the importance of people. See, people keep forgetting the importance of people. The biggest commodity is the people. You're nothing without the people, boss. So when people do that, big homie, they doing that from a place of arrogance and ego. And a man can never truly be a man unless he get rid of his ego. The ego is what's killing us because we on our high horse, not knowing what goes up must come down. And what goes around is definitely going to come around. So how you treat people, the energy you put out to the universe, it's going to come back to you, regardless if it's negative. Hopefully it's positive because that's the energy you want to put out. But you got to be careful how you treat the little dogs. Believe that.